Welcome back to some Babba's Make level. I'm dear darling, game is play, fun is have, you and me. Well, last time we made actually pretty good progress after having a little bit of breakup from Babba's not from your end, from my end. And hopefully with our new refreshed mindset, we can tackle the ones in the lands of Oddities, which we missed out last time. Now, I'm just sort of trying to reacquaint myself with his level and what the problems were. I remember that body of water. I remember it was something, we had to make something safe and push stuff across it. I don't really remember what the problem was. I'm going to be honest, but ghost sphere text kind of suggests, boo, we get this ghost out of the way. I'm feeling we're going to need this ghost, aren't we? I have a vague memory that we somehow... Oh yeah, that's right. I was like, I have this memory that we got the ghost to not go against the wall somehow. Okay, so I'm not... Oh, yeah. So we have access to ghost sphere, text, rock. Rock is safe and push, and a rock and a ghost himself. We just had to figure out exactly what we need it for. I don't remember why there's a ghost down there, and rock is stop. I don't know why we need that either. But the idea is we need to get something here and... I remember why this rocket stop here is. So you... No, I didn't. Well, hold on, I'm getting confused. So the idea is we push something here. We're forced to make rocket stop, and then we push something across there. Whatever we push across the water probably has to be safe. In fact, only the rock can be safe now, look at it. So it probably has to be the rock, which is over here. I don't remember what the problem is when we do this. But we do push rocket stop and then we... okay, we need to... we can't get on the flag. So we need to somehow use a ghost to circumvent that. I don't really know how. Obviously, otherwise I would have solved a problem this level by now if I did know how to solve this. Okay, so water sinks, Texas float. Okay, water sink, that's the actual problem we're trying to overcome. Texas float is so we can't use text. Rock is rock, so we can't turn rock into something. Ghost is defeat, so we can't walk on the ghost. I still don't really understand what the ghost is down there is for. It seems the ghost is meant to fear something. So either we... So either we need to destroy the rock, or we need to stop rock being stop. Which is a bit of a confusing thing. I don't know why pillars and wall are even here. I'm going to be perfectly honest. Well, I don't know why pillars are here, I should say. I guess it's just for aesthetics, which I can't really, fault them for. We also have fear. I don't... And text, which is unusual. Text is normally quite a strange one to have, because text is quite a strong word. Like, as in it affects a lot of things, right? I'm not exactly sure why we got fear, but we do have a ghost. The thing is, it can't be the ghost we push across the water, because I can't see how we'd make the ghost safe instead of rock safe, so it kind of has to be the rock. Right, I feel like I vaguely remember what I did last time, so we're going to do our best not to do it, because it didn't come up with a solution. It was basically, we wanted to get the ghost to fear the rock downwards. And somehow that would be useful. Oh no, I remember what we wanted to do. We wanted to put the ghost here. Which we can't do, because we can't even go on this ghost in the first place. We wanted to get the ghost here, so when we push a rock downwards, a rock would get feared to the left. Without us having to make rockets stop. But I think that's the wrong way to go about it. One, because that didn't come up with a solution last time. And we tried that for quite a while, I think. And two, I'm not particularly convinced the solution is going to be not making rockets stop. Just the way the level's structured, don't you think? Like, the amount of times we play Babba's, normally when we do things like this and you're forced to make a thing, we had to discover a way to circumvent this rule somehow, rather than unmake a rule. That's not always true, mind you, but I feel it's certainly a lot more common. And also, a thing which I think is sort of nail in the coffin is this is a really difficult rule to unmake or avoid in the first place, just because of the entire level construction seems to be built around the fact that you have to make this rule. So I think we should change our mindset. We need to somehow circumvent this rule. flaunt it, as they would say. So what's the problem with this? The problem is not that rock exists and that we can push rock. The problem is that rockets still stop by the time we destroy the water. So how can we stop rock being stopped? We can't stop rock being stopped. We've established that. So we need to somehow get around rock. Possibly we have to... I'm trying to think. We have a ghost. How can we use this ghost? Could we put the ghost in the location? No, and I was like, use the ghost to fear out the rock. We definitely can't do that, because then the ghost can't move. So if a ghost was to do that, then I suppose we'd have to be on the left side of a ghost, in which case we'd already be past the rock. So it's probably not something to do with that. You know, I wonder if this is something like Flight Academy, where we had to unmake a rule. That's what the ghost is for. Just like with Rocket, how we use it to push something. Is that what we've got to fear for? We can put like the ghost underneath something and fit and do like text fear ghost and or like run away. Or ghost fear, yeah, text fear ghost. Yeah, I just had to think which way around fear goes. But what do we want to unmake? Okay, let's try. Okay, using the golden rule of let's simplify, and also kill ourselves apparently. If we use text fear ghost, because we want to make sure that we're going to unmake a rule, we either unmake rock is safe or rock is push. That's not very useful, because I mean we had to push a rock, and we kind of need a rock to be safe to go under water, don't we? But what if we don't? If we unmake rock is... if we unmake rock is... Oh, no, that doesn't work. I was going to say, if we unmake rock is push, then we could walk on rock again. But no, it's rock is stop is stopping and not rock is push. So if we unmake rock is safe... Oh, we need to unmake rock is safe. Ah, that... What a clever subversion. Okay. Sorry, I'm not explaining myself. The problem is... well, we shouldn't... I made rocket stop already. I don't know why I did. The problem is we can't get rid of a rock. No, hold on. The problem is I was so stuck on the idea of pushing rock and then destroying over water. Then what do we have to do? I didn't consider the fact we could leave one piece of water, unmake rock is safe, and it destroys the rock. That's how we can get around the rock. It's trying to stop rockets being stopped. We just got to get rid of a rock. That's a clever subversion of expectations. Because as soon as you see this huge lake of water, as soon as you make rockets push rockets safe, the first thing you're going to do is push all that water out of the way, isn't it? Well, not push it out of the way. You're going to unmake that water. Okay, so that's why we have fear. It makes so much more sense now that I'm actually looking at things from a much more critical point of view. I feel like I remember going on myself being like, I don't understand why we have ghost or fear. I don't really remember how to unmake rules. Hold on, we need to put the level. Yeah, we'll put it like this. No, like this. I'm just trying to think what gets pushed. Yes, like this, and then. Okay, but this level is actually way simpler than I thought. And you know what probably happens? I probably got too stuck up on the wrong idea when I tried to solve this the first time. It's a very subtle thing. It's actually a really surprising subversion, which I know Brothers U and puzzle games in general kind of built around the idea of subversion, right, of expectations, and you exploiting that subversion to actually get the level. But that's a very clever subversion. It's a very sort of meta subversion, because as soon as you get something to get rid of all the obstacles in your way, you're just gonna get rid of all of them and never stop to think. Okay, I never stopped to think, being like, what if I didn't get rid of all of them? Perhaps I can actually use what was a deficit as a benefit. You understand me? This seems like exactly the same level, except for Ghost isn't there anymore, which I don't really know why that matters. We cannot unmake rocket safe this time. I see. That's a difference. I wonder if this one will be will use the solution I wanted. Because now that Ghost is there, we can actually. I'm trying to think where things need to go. If we put the Ghost here, then what? No, we put the Ghost here, put the rock here. Ghost fear rock. Yeah, hold on. This is the solution I wanted, isn't it? Why did rat ghost before stop the solution from working? I'm not really sure. I mean, I probably mentioned why it stopped it working when I actually was thinking about it a bit more consciously, but now I'm looking at it, I'm just like, why doesn't that work? I feel like this is too simple. I feel like there must be something, a catch I haven't quite caught onto yet, which is normally the way these sort of things go. Okay, I'm gonna imagine we're solving this and also that ghost is there. Ah, because we couldn't go to the left here, and also have ghost's push. This is amusing. So the entire time when I was doing Haunted Spa, I actually came up with a solution to Curse Spa, and just never realised it. So it's Rock Fear Ghost. Ah, but how do we make Rockers push? Oh no, we can make Rockers push and then Rock Fear Ghost and then do it again. So we don't even need text this time, which is interesting. Well, I guess it's kind of only here for symmetry. Oh, you know what? It's the saddest thing is I remember seeing Curse Spa being like, I don't think we should do Curse Spa because I haven't even figured out how to do Haunted Spa yet. And this entire time, if I just tried Haunted Spa, I'd be like, oh, my solution is the solution to Curse Spa. So that must mean I need to try a different solution. To Haunted Spa. That is actually hilarious. This entire time I just came up with a solution for a different level. And if only I just tried it instead of just like writing it off and being like, I can't do this. Okay, I don't know if I want to do this one. Like okay, both of these suck because okay, not suck in that sort of sense, but suck in the fact that this one is so much going on. It's complicated. That one has, and the other one has so little going on. I don't even understand what to do. I'm trying to remember what the hint was. It was something about the fact that we had 2 powers, which I guess the first time round I probably didn't exploit the fact we have 2 powers, but I don't really understand why we have 2 powers. I'm going to be honest. But it's lock is empty. Lock is empty near Baba is you was something I remember. Like we had to create something like that, didn't we? Obviously we don't have empty mimic empty. I don't really know what that's for. I don't know what this rock is for. I don't remember. Oh no, isn't it like we push a rock into here? Yeah, okay, no, hold on, it's starting to come back to me. I remember. It was just, previously, I did it, I just stacked the 2 Babas on top of each other. And then I questioned, why do we even have 2 Babas in the first place? I don't really get it. I think. No, is that what I did? I don't know, I did something and I was like, I don't really get why we have 2 Babas. And then someone commented, I'm sorry I don't know your name, you've actually been leaving so many like really nice comments. Like basically any single time I'm like in a level being like, I don't really get why this is it, they'll be in the comments and be like, oh yeah, you know, because of X, Y, Z, and I'll be like, oh, that makes sense. It's really nice when people comment. If you're ever someone who just like lurks around and feels too awkward to comment or something, you should always comment something on these creators. All the creators appreciate it, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, we can't push. Wait, why can't we do that? It's probably like Babra's weak as somewhere or something. Oh, Rock is defeat, that's why. I don't remember what I was doing with this. I don't think this is right. I think it was when we were meant to use empty spaces to push that rock, but I don't really remember how that works. Is it like empty? No, empty mimic Baba? Is that what we did? That sounds right. Empty mimic Baba is you. Ah, no, it's starting to come back to me. I remember that's what we did, but it was really uncontrolled because you kind of move everything, don't you, like that? Which is not something I super want. So, analytically speaking, think about this stuff again. If that's not what I want, what do I want? I want a more controlled version of controlling empty. So it's probably empty near Babra's you, is my assumption. But the problem is Baba doesn't move. Okay, analytically again, we need to make Baba move while also having empty near Baba's you. So how do we do... Oh, wait. No, that doesn't work. I was going to be like empty, mimic empty again, but that doesn't really make sense. Wait, would that make sense? Empty near Baba's you, empty mimic empty means empty near Baba's you again. No, it doesn't make sense. Baba's push, I guess? But we kind of need Rocker's push first, don't we? So we kind of need both of them. Ah, so we can mimic it, maybe. Rock. Oh no, we don't have another Baba though. Like, just try things. Just try things. You know. What am I doing? I can't figure out how to get around this rock. Ah, but it doesn't work because when Baba goes near a wall, we're kind of stuck, aren't we? So Baba can't ever go near a wall. That's a bit limiting. It's kind of promising though, to a certain extent. Is it promising? I feel like we need to move Flagger's flag out of the way first. But the problem is, we move flag out of the way by doing empty mimic Baba's U. Which is fine, but then we can't unmake that. Which I feel like is a problem if we want to make empty near Baba's U. Oh, is that what? Wait, hold on. Empty near Baba's U. No, it doesn't make sense. Hold on. How do I move that flag as flag? Is near adjacent or is near diagonal as well? I'm trying to think how we can test this. I suppose we can test it with a rock, can't we? Okay. What am I doing? No, wait. So I need you two to be on the same column, but you to be like 2 ahead or something like that. No, 1 ahead. Okay, so near does work with diagonals. So probably what we do is we do empty near Baba's U. I'm not really sure. It feels like we need to get Flagger's flag out of the way first, but I can't figure out how to do that without just doing empty mimic Baba's U. And we need lockers empty, don't we, as well? So that's what we use the 2 empties for. Empty, either empty mimic Baba's U or empty near Baba's U. It has to be empty near Baba's U, otherwise why would near be up here? We've got to mimic something else. Lock is empty. So that's the 2 empties, and then we just have rock, mimic, rock is push. Oh, okay. One thing I didn't touch on is I remember we had to go down here and we had to push rock and is all way over here, didn't we? This is what this little nook here is for, is so we can push our empty downwards. Is push rock. And push once to the left. Okay, so that's fine. So that's why rock is push goes. After we put rock into position, which is I think by pushing that lock upwards, we put is push and rock down here, and then we use our telekinetic empty to push it into position there, then use our telekinetic empty again to push it down to make Flaggers win. Okay. We are slowly breaking this level down piece by piece, which is good. Making progress. So we know what we're doing with rock. We know what we're doing down here. We kind of know what we're doing over here. We push rock into position, use a telekinetic empty to push it here, use our telekinetic empty to push it here, then push rock into position up there. So then we have lock is. We put an empty here. And then either empty mimic. No, it can't be mimic then. No, it can be mimic. We have 2 empties. Empty. So you'll have a lock is empty, and then we have empty mimic. Baba's U. Near is just here. Okay, it must be near. It must be near. We must mimic something else. We never tried mimicking flag, but I don't know if that's useful. We need to figure out how to do this telekinetic emptiness. Because I keep bringing it up, but we haven't actually figured out how to do it yet without... Because right now we want empty near Baba is you. And we go poosh. And it's all fine. How did we do this before? We did empty mimic Baba is you. I mean that's interesting, but it's also not helpful. You can't move down. Have to be like this. But we can't undo it is a problem with this. Oh, we don't want empty mimic. So it can't be empty mimic Baba is you because then we run into a problem that we move literally everything. We can never move up or down again. So it has to be empty near Baba is you, right? What do we mimic then? Okay, hold on. Let's put the rock into position. So we don't need to think about it. We know the rock is going there. And we still haven't really... what? I still haven't really figured out why we have two Babas still. Is it someone like Baba near Baba is you? Is that what mimics all? We need to mimic... We do empty near Baba is you, Baba mimic empty. So that also makes Baba near Baba is you. Does that work? I can't remember if near works if you're on top of each other or not. Do we need to be on top of each other? Maybe we don't need to be even on top of each other. Maybe it's fine like this. We'll just have a... We've basically... If this works, we're creating a situation where we got a super wide hitbox. Super wide hitbox, yeah. Oh, hold on. We need mimic empty, right? Let's also put the push rock into position. I think might be a good idea too. Okay, well, I mean, we can't really do any more of that. Let's not stack our Babas until we need to. Does this work then? Ooh, okay. So this is how we. So we do have now our telekinetic power. What? Why is that not moving a rock? Empty near Baba is you. Rock isn't push. Undo all of this. We need rock is push still before we do this nonsense. So telekinetic shove. Ah, okay. Hold on. Okay, so I guess we do need to stack up hammers, otherwise we can't do things very easily like that. Rock is empty. Oh god, we've got to be careful how we move. How do we make lockers? Oh, we should have set it up near lockers empty. Okay. Okay, well, that's fine. For now. How do we move this flag then? Oh, we had to move a flag first. Sorry, not move a flag. We had to move a text flag first. I'm just trying to... This actually has so many different parts. Okay, so... Things we've got to do. Empty needs to be over here. Mimic empty needs to be over here. The first thing we do is we need to move flag as flag out of the way, because we need to do that while separated. Don't we? But everything else we have to do while together. So that's why we have two Babas. Wait, what? Yes. No. I still don't understand why we move flag as flag like this, though. I must be missing something a bit fundamental about this. Because that happens. We probably had to push start with empty as push. No, empty near. What? Oh, my head hurts. Oh, this was really confusing. Oh, how is this? We got it backwards now from how... Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to stand by a table like this. We got it backwards on now how we did it before, isn't it? Because before, the only thing we could figure out is how to move flag as flag. But now we're forced to not make empty mimic Baba. It's suddenly become a lot harder. Ah, who would have thought this one little block here is so annoying. We can't even be standing there. Now I think about it. So we had to be like this. No. We don't have rock near Babrazi. No, the problem is, as soon as we put anything up here, it's stuck up there, so it has to be empty up here. Unless we can get Mimic down, I don't think we can. I feel like I'm missing something really fundamental here. Which is not the first time, but still. Wait, we can just walk onto it like this, right? And then it's fine? Oh, I'm so dumb! I'm so dumb. That wasn't a rule problem, that was just a me problem. We can just walk on. That's why we got such like a wide berth between there. So we can just literally walk onto it from above and we'll be fine. So this is why we had 2 powers. I did think it was a bit weird, but I just couldn't really think of much reason. And you know, there was so much going on in this level, I couldn't really even think of. I suppose I wasn't even particularly concerned about why we had 2 powers. I could just walk here and push it. I don't know why that didn't cross my mind. And then we can use our telekinetic powers again to shove lock into position. Lock is empty. And now the final thing we had to do is we just had to. I mean, I separate these out. Okay, I should just pretend that I've got a 3x3 hitbox. Is essentially what's going on. Because I've got a 3x3 hitbox, and it's big. It's better. Mega mouth. That's not some random old sweet advert from early 2000s. There we go. And we can. Oh, yeah. Okay. Wow, that was quite a difficult one. I'm not sure how I feel about that one. I don't think it's bad necessarily, but it's very sort of mind-boggling in a very weird way. I guess again it's sort of like subverts your expectations, but again it's one which is it feels so obvious in retrospect when you just start questioning, why do I have 2 Babbits? What could I use 2 Babbits for? Obviously they wouldn't give us 2 Babbits for no reason. This game is very clever like that. It gives you only exactly what you need. So Rocket Swap, so this is based off Magician's Trick. And the difference being this one we like swapped ourselves in or something, I don't really remember. But now this stuff is missing. From this side is in fact significantly shorter, so I assume we had to do something with Flaggers Win. I don't really know what, to be honest, but how would we like to solve a problem? I suppose it'd be nice if we could get Flag is Win out of the way and we could just make Rock is Win. How do we do that though? Rock is Baba. No, obviously that doesn't make sense. I wonder if we can mess around. Maybe we have to mess around with this. Flag is swap. Flag fear. Rock fear. No, that doesn't make sense. Flag. Again, this is one of these levels which is very difficult to. There's such a small scope, as in like there's so few things in this level. You would have thought it'd be quite easy to sort of like start from anywhere, but because it's one of the levels where there's so little, I'm not really sure what I'm doing. I'm sort of just looking at this being like, how can I even do anything with this? It'd be better if I couldn't remember how to do Magician's Trick. Okay, let's just talk this through. Rock Fear Flag, useless. Rock Fear Baba. I guess that's the equivalent of us pushing a rock, which is fine. We could do Rock Fear Baba, Rock is Swap. I think that's how we solved Magician's Trick, is it not? We did Rock Fear Baba, Rock is Swap, and then we swapped into the corner or something like that. At the very least, we can, you know, have a look at this again and be like, what interactions do we have from this? I believe that's what we did from. We did it like this, and we did like that, and then we did like that, and then we could just like go in. But now we can't do that anymore. So my hunch is that is not how you're meant to solve this level. you know, it'd be surprising if I used the same mechanic, you know, twice on these levels. But I suppose stranger things have happened. I don't really know what I'm doing. This can't be a solution because we put something in the way of his win. What? Flag is rock. No, flag is swap? We can't get rock out of here though. It's a problem. Well, hold on. Because we could also... What if we swap the rock out the way here? No, it doesn't matter because if we use a rock to fear and swap things... Wait, didn't we have a solution there? Didn't we have flag? Oh no, we couldn't make flag as huge because swap was in the way. Okay, that's really close then. If we just manage to get swap out of the way, if we basically just do what we did again, we had flag and is, so we can make flag as oh, but we didn't have flag as win. Ah, that's a problem. What can we do? Obviously, it has to be something to do with the fact that we've now got access to this. But how? Rock? What do we want rock to fear? Rock fear... Rock fear a lot of things. There's a lot of things to perhaps fear in his life, but it does not mean it should stop you. Oh, rock. This is straight up not helpful, is it? Rock fear flag. The only thing that it feels like is of note for rock to fear is Baba. In fact, it's literally the only other thing it could fear. So I think it has to be a starting point. I wonder what we do after this. And then we're just doing the same thing again, which, you know, I don't know if that's great. I wonder if it's one of the levels which is just sort of like an order level. Like, we can get this block, like, way out of the way, which I guess is cool to a certain degree. Someone out there probably thinks it's cool. Oh wait, hold on. Can't we just do this for all the things? No, we can't do it for the bottom ones, but at least this rock's sort of out of the way. I don't really know why we did that, but it's sort of like the principle of the matter. It makes it feel like it's quite useful. Oh. Oh! Wait, what? Okay. Like, that's pretty cool. What? Okay, so we just want the rock to get out now. Wait, stop rock being swap. Oh, but now we need rock. No, wait, that's fine. Isn't it? No, is it fine? No. Wait, this is close. This is close. Surprisingly. It's surprisingly close. Yeah. What? Wow, this level was so simple. I'm honestly shocked I didn't try that. that level was actually so simple. I mean, again, that is how puzzle games go. They're super simple once you know the solution. I'm shocked I didn't try that as an answer. It was really obvious in retrospect. I don't know why I didn't do that. But okay, we're nearly done. We've got Starry Lands, we've got Land of Vehicles, and then we got Conclusion, whatever that means. I still don't know what those question marks are down there. Over here, I wonder if these levels, like, do we have level as a mechanic? Are those meta levels down there? I'm just trying to look. Also, that was a mechanic which was basically never used again. I don't know how we get those question mark ones. I don't really know. But anyway, next time we're going to be doing the Starry Lands. I don't really remember what these ones are. Forage, Shiny Ladder, Spaceport. This one I vaguely remember. This one has like the bouncing back and forth, right? Spaceport I don't really remember either. But that's fine. We can just discuss what those are next time. So for now, if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Babby's Band Make Level. I've been Dear Darling. Any likes, comments, subscription, shares are greatly appreciated. Join me Dear Darling Discord, follow me on Twitter down below. Hope we can see each other again. But for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye bye for now.